I am fangirling right now. So whether you're into aviation or not, something really amazing just recently happened. Boeing, the aircraft manufacturing company, has released its 777X aircraft. Now hold up, if you're not into aviation, have no fear, this is still extremely interesting, especially with something that's done at a scale like this. And if you're into traveling and if you're into flying, you're definitely going to be experiencing a flight on one of these aircrafts very, very soon. Now the 777X is an extremely special aircraft. The reason why is because it's got folding wingtips. Now, folding wingtips aren't really new. The military has been using it for years to fit as many aircrafts as they can on their aircraft carriers. Obviously, if the wingspan is extremely long, it's very hard to maneuver, and storage is an extreme hassle. So Boeing was like, this is a pretty interesting concept, and this was the first implementation of foldable wingtips on a commercial airliner jet. Now, you're probably like me and you're thinking, wait, why would we have foldable wingtips? That seems like another safety issue or something else that could go wrong on an aircraft. And I completely agree, but the pros completely outweigh the cons. First pro, fuel efficiency. Now you're probably like, I don't care about fuel efficiency, I'm not the one paying for gas. Wrong, you are paying for gas. In fact, when airline companies come up with the prices for their tickets, they factor in the price of gas, jet fuel to be specific. So if the company is saving money on fuel, that means you're saving money on your flight. 2, increased lift. Now I'm not going to go into the details of it because there's a lot of physics that goes into this, but this is what I'm going to say. The more surface area a wing has, the more lift it's able to generate. Now I'm looking this up just so I've got the right numbers. Now the wingspan of the 777X is 71 meters long. Now compared to the 777-200, that is 64.8 meters long. So there's an increase in like 7 meters or something like that. 7 meters is actually extremely long. But now you're probably thinking the same thing that I was. Okay, what's the issue? Extend the wingspan and don't have it fold. Like, why would you have it fold? That's where point number 3 comes up. And point number 3 is maneuverability around the airport. Airports actually cater their jet bridges to be able to fit certain types of aircraft. So if the aircraft is longer than what it's built on, that means that tweaks need to be made. So what they want to do is that they want to be able to sell more of these aircraft to airlines, and the biggest incentive of this is that they don't have to change or tweak any of their configurations at the airport. This is Boeing trying to get back into the race. As many of you might know, the Boeing 777-MAX 8 kind of flopped because of the 2 crashes that it had. It's kind of like here in the United States, you've got one classification of people who are really into foreign cars and one classification of people that are completely into American-made or muscle cars. That's the competition in the airline industry. You've got Airbus, which is a French company, and you've got Boeing, which is an American company. And they are the 2 biggest competitors. So this is kind of Boeing trying to get out of the foxhole. Back to the other point of lift. Because there's a lot more lift, that means that the aircraft can go even faster. And honestly, with these new General Electric engines that they placed on the 777X, I would do anything to fly that aircraft. I guess the next biggest concern that people might have is the safety. Now, there are extremely redundant systems. A redundancy just means that there's more than one system that does the same exact thing. In case the first thing was to fail, the second thing would be able to engage. So 1, the aircraft wouldn't allow the pilots to take off unless the wingtips are completely folded down. That's the first safety feature. Second safety feature is there's a lot of software that was implemented to make sure that there are no errors or anything of that nature. Third thing is, let's say for some reason the aircraft loses electricity in the air. The wingtips are locked in, not using electricity. They're actually locked in kind of like a deadbolt system. There's a rod that runs through the wingtip and makes sure that it's secure. So even if you do lose electricity, the wingtips are not going to unfold. Even if the pilot was to accidentally hit the switch, the aircraft knows that it's still in the air, and it uses sensors in the landing gears to be able to tell whether it's on the ground and whether it's safe for it to unfold its wingtips. Now, I know I'm extremely excited about this because I'm a nut in aviation, but I think that this is just amazing in general because it shows what we humans are capable of doing in the field of technology. We're constantly improving and we're constantly innovating, and that's what I think should be the biggest priority of us just as a civilization. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like and subscribe to it. Let me know what you think of the aircraft. I definitely want to hear, and I'll be replying to your comments. And I'll see you guys in the next video.